Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Detective here, investigating your favorite albums and movies and TV shows and animes, and today I'm going to be doing a movie roundup video where I talk about the movies, TV shows, and animes I watched in the last couple of weeks or so. Yes, I am extremely tired and I've been extremely busy. I've been on a film set every single weekend in November except for this one because it's Thanksgiving break. But also at the same time, I've been watching so many freaking movies and animes, it's honestly very tiring. So hopefully this insanity ends because I'm spending too much time watching movies, but I just love them so much. So anyways, to start off, I watched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly by Sergio Leone. Yep, I finally got to see this iconic classic, and it's very iconic, it's very classic, tons of quotable lines, tons of memorable moments, Clint Eastwood is a badass, and Sergio Leone made westerns interesting because of how much story there is in this film. Yeah, I had a blast watching it. It's not exactly my favorite movie ever, but I can tell why some people would really love this. 9 out of 10. Then for my job, I screened Do the Right Thing for a Chinese TA, and it's great. Then for my animation film class, we watched Evangelion 1.11 You Are Not Alone. I will review all the Evangelion Rebuild movies on a separate review sometime in the future, but for now, I would say that this movie is good. It had some good changes, it had some bad changes from the original, some additions helped the movie a lot, some subtractions just didn't work at all. But the most egregious mistakes are to reveal Lilith and Kaworu so early. There's supposed to be major plot twists in the story of Evangelion. I don't know why they're revealing it. I don't know why Anno Hideaki is revealing it too early. It's too early, man. Please. 8 out of 10. Then for my job, I screened Groundhog Day to another Chinese TA, and it's really good. It's a rewatch. Then for my film history class, I watched The Lady Eve by Preston Sturges. And let me tell you, British equals funny. And also, Barbara Stanwyck is a force to be reckoned with. Also, I miss when comedies are funny, because the humor in this film is witty, snappy, and very dry, and I miss when comedies do that, because American comedies nowadays are sloppy and wet as fuck. But overall, this is not exactly my cup of tea. Still a good movie if you like classic Hollywood. 7 out of 10. Then I finished watching the anime Hana Monogatari, of course part of the Monogatari series, and I think this is weaker than other arcs in Monogatari second season. The music is not as good, and the story is not as interesting, but even so, this is still wildly imaginative, colorful, and meaningful and personal. 8 out of 10. Then, after multiple sittings, I finished watching The Act of Killing by Joshua Oppenheimer. This is one of the best documentaries I've ever seen in my life so far. So few documentaries make me just sit there with my jaws dropped and go, holy fuck. This documentary reveals banality of evil on the next level by forcing perpetrators of mass murder to reenact the murders, and the film reveals a kind of human guilt and brokenness that narrative cinema cannot even begin to recreate. 9 out of 10. Then to follow that up, I watched Megamind vs. the Doom Syndicate, and it is unfunny trash. Some new characters are really fucking annoying, and it's one of the worst movies of the year. 2 out of 10. Then I watched Love and Pop by Anno Hideaki. Yes, another Anno Hideaki film in the month, and this screening is organized by a USC-adjacent secret organization known as Sub Club, which is like a secret organization, because if it weren't for a friend, I wouldn't have known about this secret organization. Very secret, many wow. And this is the first time watching a live-action Anno Hideaki film, and it is a natural progression after Evangelion, and it still deals with loneliness and sexual desires the same way Asuka and Misato of Evangelion would deal with them. Anno Hideaki shows these disgusting, no-life, perverted middle-aged men, but also positions himself along with them, which I thought was really interesting. There is a 10-minute long YouTube video floating around YouTube where Anno Hideaki phone calls a prostitute, and it gives very interesting context to the film. This entire film was also recorded on a camcorder, which pretty much is a whole vibe, it's a whole aesthetic, and Anno just had way too much fun with the camera. It looked fantastic. 9 out of 10. Then I watched Irma Vep by Olivier Assayas. I thought it's going to be a super slow and artsy French film, but I didn't expect it to be so lighthearted and fun. It's pretty much a film set gone wrong kind of film. It's very chaotic, it's very natural, and Maggie Cheung is amazing in this film. She can pretty much shapeshift to whatever the director wants her to be. 8 out of 10. Great ending. And then for my animation film class, we watched Your Name, or Kimi no Nawa by Shinkai Makoto. It's a rewatch for me. And I cried the first time I watched it, I cried again. I just love that the movie hinges on these questions that put the audience on the edge of their seats. Will they meet? Will they save the town? Will they remember each other? And this movie triggered the teenager inside me. When I watch this movie, I feel like I'm just an overage teenager. I'm 22 years old in real life, but really, I feel like a 17-year-old. And after watching this movie, I just want to say that I want to love someone, I want to be obsessed with someone, I want to be infatuated with someone, I want to connect, care, reach out. This movie made me cry, and this movie moved me. 9 out of 10. Maybe even a 10 out of 10. I don't know. For now, it's a strong, super strong 9. Then I watched a recent film, A Different Man by Aaron Schimberg. It is well made, well edited, well paced movie. Sebastian Stan is great, and the storytelling is really clever. This is the substance for guys. 8 out of 10. Then I am happy to announce that on the same day I finished watching this movie, my new short film, Objects in Mirror Are Closer Than They Appear, just came out, so please go watch it. Please, please, please. Then, in downtown LA at Alamo Draft House a couple days ago, I watched Wicked, and it's not that bad. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande had a lot of chemistry, and their respective performances are pretty good. There's a lot of story, and it's actually a lot of fun, but you definitely feel its length, and I can't help but feel like I'm watching Marvel Disney overblown commercial sometimes. Still a good time, 7 out of 10. Then, for my film history class, we watched 39 Steps by Alfred Hitchcock, and I had a blast watching this movie. This is a no BS, skin-tight spy political thriller that is also very funny and very clever. Nothing beats the dry, witty, snappy British humor. But I also love the use of dramatic irony. Very clever stuff. 8 out of 10. Last night, I watched a Hong Kong film called Fly Me to the Moon by Sasha Chuk, and I have a lot of thoughts. I like that Sasha Chuk uses a lot of still shots and long takes, very artsy, not very common in Hong Kong cinema, unfortunately. But at the same time, this film feels kind of hollow and cold because there isn't enough heart and beauty and poetry to uphold the slowness. I like that she casted herself as one of the main characters, but the story overall just isn't that groundbreaking or interesting. So, strong 6 out of 10. Finally, earlier today I finished Oshinoko Season 2, and it is way better than Season 1. The story focuses on the entertainment industry even more than Season 1, and the last 3 episodes took a really interesting dark turn. Please go check it out. Pretty good anime, light 8 out of 10. So, have you watched these TV shows and animes? Comments below, let me know, subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching. I was supposed to watch like 2 other films, but I couldn't watch them because I keep freaking running out of time. Yeah. Thank you. Yay.